Today is Friday, June 6th, and this is the Wake Up Call from WUSF. I'm Sky LeBron. Today, a roundup of events going on this weekend that you can check out. There's the Metallica concerts, of course, and plenty more to keep an eye on, and we've even got a traffic report for you. You'll get that in just a couple minutes, but first, the news headlines. St. Pete is spending another $5 million for Tropicana field repairs. The city council approved it on Thursday. That's $38 million and counting for the ballpark that was damaged during Hurricane Milton. City engineers say estimates show it should still cost less than the $55 million expected initially. Major League Baseball officials want to see the stadium ready for the 2026 season. There is a Godzilla-sized glob of moss-like algae called sargassum headed to Florida as we speak. Truly sounds like a low-budget horror movie. But don't worry, scientists say our Tampa Bay area beaches along the Gulf should be safe. USF Professor Brian Barnes says there's about 38 million metric tons of the stuff traveling toward other parts of the state.
On the west coast of Florida, we are not likely to see any impacts from this larger sargassum belt. Just the way that the sargassum is at the surface, and so it's responding to winds and the surface currents.
The previous sargassum record was 22 million metric tons, and Barnes says they're not exactly sure why it's so much bigger this year. Disney World is investing in on the Wildlife Corridor magic. They just gave $1 million to the Florida Wildlife Corridor Foundation to help finish a new safe zone for wildlife to travel through. Claire Martin manages Disney's conservation efforts.
And what we really love is that the Florida Wildlife Corridor Foundation in this initiative takes it to the next level and really thinks about the entire ecosystem across the state of Florida and how it benefits all those species and how it benefits all of us.
And why is this so important? Well, if animals can't freely migrate, they could become so isolated that they inbreed. That leads to a bunch of other issues for them. By the way, the Florida legislature will keep working until at least June 18th. They've blown past their original deadline by more than a month now. They voted Thursday to extend it again as they iron out the state budget. If they don't get it figured out by the end of the month, the state could enter a partial government shutdown. I'm here with Metallica Hollis from Arts Access Florida. Every week, Metallica is going to give us a weekend roundup of some events you should be on the lookout for if you're looking for something to do. So, Metallica, what's going on this weekend?
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday. So first off, we have Kava Culture Karaoke Night. This is in Tampa, and it's every first and third Saturday of the month. You don't have to be good. You just need to get up there and, sing your heart out. Go in your phone, go to your karaoke list of songs, and pick out your favorite. Sky, what's yours?
The Climb by Miley Cyrus. You already know it.
Classic. That's a crowd pleaser. That'll get you there. So just head over to Kava and sing your heart out like you're headlining Coachella. Next, we have Shucked at the Strass Center. It's playing now through June 8th. Shucked is not what it sounds like, okay? It's not about, some seafood buffet where they're shucking food.
No, I don't think anybody was thinking that. I think people were thinking corn.
Really? I was pretty sure, most were thinking seafood.
No, that's just you.
Okay, well, anyway, it's a musical comedy. It's about a young woman who seeks to save her small town, whose livelihood is corn, and as you guessed it, the crops are dying. It's a Tony Award-winning show and a must-see, so tickets are available for the weekend.
I hope the jokes aren't too corny. I'm sorry.
That's okay. I love a dad joke. Next, we have Gulfport Pride. That is this weekend, June 7th from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. There's going to be over 130 local markets, small businesses, 2 main stages, and fundraisers.
And that's one of many Pride events going on this month around the entire area. So imagine we're going to hear more about those events.
Yes, absolutely. And it's free admission and free parking. And last, we have Metallica. It's coming to Raymond James Stadium this weekend, June 6th and June 8th. It's going to be 2 nights of guitar solos, booming basses, and probably dads reliving their glory days in their past vintage T-shirts, So the show starts at 6. Bring your earplugs, and I hope you guys rock out and recover after.
Yeah, and plan to park somewhere far. Parking is probably going to suck. Metallica, thank you so much for the time.
Thank you, Sky.
Just to touch on that traffic one more time, Metallica isn't the only thing happening around Raymond James Stadium. There's also the Rays Marlins series that starts this afternoon at George Steinbrenner Field. Expect to see baseball fans leaving the game right as Metallica fans arrive. That could make for some good parking lot fights. Make sure you have your phone ready to record just in case. The same thing is happening for Metallica's second show on Sunday and the Rays finale with the Marlins, so just be aware. So you already got your fill of the local events. I thought maybe I could leave you with a fun fact. Did you know that this week was the anniversary of the banana being widely introduced to the United States? They were around about a decade before in the States, but at the 1876 World Fair in Philadelphia, they became the next big thing. Get this, at that fair, they were sold for about 10 cents, which would be over $2 per banana in today's money. They were sold outside the peel, pre-sliced, cut up, and they were served with a fork and knife. How wild is that? Some would even call that story bananas. I'm sorry, I just had to say it. But that's it for our inaugural week of The Wake Up Call. Be sure to follow us and subscribe on your favorite podcast platform. It'll help you find episodes easier. Plus, I'd love you for it. You could also subscribe to the Wake Up Call newsletter, too, at WUSF.org. But that's it. Hope you have an amazing weekend. We'll be back Monday morning with another Wake Up Call for you at 7 o'clock. Catch you then.